Today I'm going to do the bookmarks tag. I think it was created by the incredibly deadly Viper. Okay, so the first question is, what am I currently using for a bookmark? My book is in the bedroom, so I don't have it with me, but my current bookmark is a library checkout sheet that tells me when my next due back date is. Second question is, what is the best thing you've ever used as a bookmark? And this kind of goes along the same lines. I usually just kind of grab what's around me at the time. So receipts, honestly. Receipts, I always have a receipt on me somewhere in my wallet, in my purse. And it's kind of like the handiest thing that I have around. So if I had to choose something as the best thing, it's going to be a receipt because it's the handiest thing. Number 3 is the weirdest thing that I've ever used as a bookmark, and I really can't think of anything weird that I've used. If anything, I'll just close the book and just try to remember what page I was on. And that's only if I can't grab a receipt, because honestly, I always have a receipt. I've also used plane tickets and movie stubs as well. It's just, I've torn pieces of paper off of a notepad or something that I've had. It's not really that weird or that random. I'm pretty boring that way. Number 4 is if I ever write or highlight in any of my books. And no, I don't. I don't do that because I used to. I would write notes or highlight or underline a specific passage. But then I found out through the years that as I went to pick up that book again and read it, it really annoyed me that I had underlined or highlighted somewhere, because that passage didn't mean as much to me now coming back to it, and it was almost distracting. And so when I buy used books, that is one of the things that I look for. I will open the book to make sure that somebody hasn't highlighted or underlined it, because when I go to read that book, I'm going to think that there's something in that passage that I need to be looking at deeper. I would look at it as kind of a puzzle to try to figure out what the previous person that underlined that meant and what it was supposed to mean to me. So no, I stay away from that. I stay away from underlining or highlighting. Okay, so number 5 is to share something that you have found written inside of a book. And honestly, I can't even think of a book right now that I have anything underlined in, honestly. Most of the books, I've just reorganized my room here, and most of my older books I've boxed up and packed away. Okay, so I guess the next question is what in your collection has the author's name of Mark? Automatically you've got Mark Twain. I've got Mark Twain books. I've got Mark Haddon's book, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. Okay, so the next question is, what book has made the biggest impact on your life? And that's a really hard question. And one that I always talk about and recommend to others is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Okay, so that's figuratively what has made the biggest impact on my life. But literally the book that has made the biggest impact on my life would have to be, but I mean, I'm going to have to say the Harry Potter books. I would say it's the Harry Potters that have literally changed my way of thinking. And then the next question revolves around tattoos. If I were to get a literary tattoo, what would it be? And I think that I would just really keep it simple. I wouldn't go with a phrase or a quote or anything like that. I know my friend Karen here, OCD of books, she's got the Sleeping Beauty or Snow White on her arm, and she has an apple with a worm in it, and that is probably more something that I would get, would be just an apple with the worm coming out of it, the good versus the evil. But most likely, if I did ever get anything, it would just be an open book, or a stack of books or something like that. Very simple, very small, not like teeny, but medium size, just, something just, not overwhelming and nothing that I might regret later. The last question is, what books have made the biggest impact on my generation? Harry Potter, of course, because this is a worldwide sensation, Harry Potter. And we'll see you soon. Bye.